when Sid in the Morning is over, we're wrapping it up.
Wrap it up!
Wrap it up!
Wrap it up! I don't like when people talk about me.
It's the Wrap It Up Podcast.
And we are black. Are we black? You're on.
I am? I can't hear me. Oh, hold on.
Hold on. Wait 1 second.
Technical there I is.
There she blows. Well, yes, we are back on the Wrap It Up.
She doesn't blow here.
No, she doesn't blow here.
No.
Not Flipper.
Can't do that in the studio.
No, not in the studio. In trouble.
See what I did
I mean,
there.
you get away with some things. Can't
do that now.
Not everything. So,
anyway.
So Monday we were back. This was actually we had a full week this week. Monday we were back because last Monday we had Memorial Day off, and there was that whole snafu that we did on Tuesday. Yada yada yada. And last week was interesting in general. So
I don't even remember.
But Monday, yeah, Sid. Yesterday was at the Israeli Day Parade.
Not yesterday.
Excuse me, not yesterday. On Sunday, this past Sunday,
Yeah.
he was at the Israeli Day Parade as the Grand Marshal, and Monday was all about that. We were all talking about that, and
Yes,
Sid
he was on
talking about
TV, Channel 9 with his son. It was a really nice moment. Bernie snapped a picture, and it was all over social media. It was very sweet.
that. Yeah, big day in general.
Sid was also on TV at the Yankee game. He was very happy about that, and again, it was very sweet.
Yes, lot going on at Sid for Sid
Yes.
and at television on
Yes.
Sunday. He had a really good time though, and it was great promotion for the station,
Yeah.
which we need.
Yes, 'cause- never mind.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
And we announced the unfortunate departure of our program director, Craig Schwab.
Yes.
And he has been replaced by WPLJ's former program director, Dave Labrosi.
Yes.
Which we met with the other day and had a great meeting.
Yeah.
So we're sad about Craig, but we welcome Dave with open arms, and this is the business we have chosen.
That is correct.
That's the way it is.
It's going to happen sometimes.
Yep.
Also at the parade, I guess our colleague Curtis Sliwa,
Yes.
and
Crazy Curtis.
Crazy Curtis, Governor Andrew Cuomo did not want to be anywhere near him marching in the parade.
Well,
so
Curtis
that was the whole
trashes
thing.
Cuomo whenever he can,
Yeah,
so I could understand why.
That he knows.
Yeah, he knows. But not Cuomo. Curtis was trying to hop in the car that had Sid's mug all over it. He was very jealous that his face wasn't on it. But, whatever. That's Curtis.
Yeah, that is Curtis, and it was a nice little feud going back and forth between Sid and Curtis. Just getting tons of emails from Curtis over the weekend.
Oh, Curtis loves to
Just
send
be
out
lucky
emails.
Curtis doesn't have your email. Yes, he will just send you all these emails.
As long as you have a microphone to talk about him, he will send you emails.
Also, we got into the discussion on Monday about the Upper East Side versus the Upper West Side, where Sid...
Yes, he pointed out the difference in douchebaggery.
Yes, that's what I was going to say, is that he pointed out that they are both douchebags.
Yes.
But
the Upper West Side is more tolerable douchebags. The Upper East Side, I think, turns their noses up more. Is that what it was?
yes, I think that was. What I remember from it specifically was that the Upper West Side is old douchebaggery, and the Upper East Side is
more a little bit more young douchebaggery.
and
yet
more
all
confident.
douchebags.
Yeah, it's more of a aggressive, confident douchebaggery on the East Side. Whereas it's a more just subtle, passive-aggressive
on the
douchebaggery on the Upper West Side. They also dress different, apparently, I have written here.
Right. Douchebags on the West Side wear T-shirts, where douchebags on the East Side dress more, I guess, in garb, whether it be British look
Okay, yeah.
Or maybe like pink
Polo,
slacks.
like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like you would see, like they're playing polo.
Yes, like that kind of.
Very proper.
Very, very proper.
And we just said Craig, our program director, unfortunately departed.
Yeah.
And they reminisced about when Sid
and Craig Carton, when they did Sports Guys.
Yeah, Sports Guys.
And WNEW, they had Craig as the assistant program director. So they go back, and he was sad about Craig leaving.
No, I mean, none of us were happy.
Yeah, no, we didn't expect it. This happened the same day that our sister station, WPLJ, ended their 48-year run, and we played some cuts from Race Taylor saying goodbye. He did a magnificent job, and it was very sad. And
Emotional.
Yeah, very emotional. I was listening to it live in the car. I was actually driving my daughter to her friend's house for a sleepover, listening to it, and I was recording it, and the 90 seconds of silence in between Race saying goodbye and the new Jesus format starting. It was very, very eerie. And even my daughter and her friend in the background are saying, "What's happening?" And I'm just like, they're switching formats now. And they're like, "What does that mean?" They were all nervous to talk. And I'm just like, shh, let me just hear. And it was just so strange. I've never heard a live format change. And it was like a death.
Are you gonna remember where you are? Like,
I will.
I will recount in about like a couple months or so. I'll be like, do you remember? Like, how vivid is that memory?
I'll always remember where I was when I heard that format change, because I've known all these people for 20 years that I've been here, and they've always been here. They've always been our sister station. They've always been around the corner, and now it's just black there.
I remember growing up listening to them.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that has ended. Yeah.
I grew up listening to Z100 and kind of PLJ, but mostly Z100. But the fact is, I knew all these people, and now they're all jobless. I mean, they'll get jobs because they're all
awesome. They're talented, and
most of them are talented.
Well, yeah, most of them are talented. The ones that we like. So
but
we'll
Race God.
Oh my goodness.
Radio God.
Yes.
What a send off.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Got a pair of pipes that guy.
Yep.
So that was.
It's kind of, we're just still getting used to being here without them and Nash too. Nash, they're still on the air, but they moved downtown. So our friend Kelly Ford is not here anymore, and Katie Neal and
Jesse. It's kind of lonely up here.
Yeah,
now.
it's just us and NBM. You know, we still get to chill and laugh with Loca.
Yeah,
and Jay.
And Jay too. Love Jay,
but
he does the morning Jay over there.
Yeah, but you know.
It happens. Things happen, unfortunately.
It's sad.
Yeah. So, also the Elton John movie came out last weekend.
Yeah. Well, Neil Rosen trashed it on our show Friday. So I didn't. Vic and I really wanted to see it, but then Neil came on, and I went home, and I'm like, Vic, we're not seeing Rocket Man. He said, why not? I said, Neil Rosen said it's like a Broadway musical, and you hate musicals. I like musicals, but Vic, he hates musicals.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a big fan either. Honestly.
Yeah.
He also said that, Neil said that a lot of the music in the movie was out of order. So, like, he would be playing songs that he's known for.
Right.
In a part of a movie where he was like a nobody yet.
Yeah.
So he's like singing, Rocket Man,
right.
when he was like, hasn't made it yet. So.
Yeah. What do they call it? There's a word for that. Like if you have a digital clock in an 1800 movie, it starts with an A, and I can't remember it. I'm going to look it up.
All right. We'll think about it. But yeah, that was, yes, Elton John movie came over. And speaking of Elton John, Bernie made an appearance at the Queen's Gay Pride Parade. It's Pride Month, which is awesome. And he'll also be down at the Pride Parade in New York City in Greenwich Village, because we all know that Bernard is
he's very, very gay.
He may have a secret apartment in Greenwich Village that he goes to. I don't know. But I'm not going to make any assumptions.
By the way, the word is anachronism.
Anachronism.
Yes, it's an SAT word, and it means a thing belonging or appropriate to a period other than that in which it exists.
Gotcha. So that was for the Elton John musical reference in his movies. Also, I guess, Monday Trump was in London. That was all ahead of us. So.
Wait, what the hell was he wearing? He was wearing this like weird tux.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
With a white vest and a white bow, and it just didn't look very Trump-like.
No, it didn't. And it had like this cutoff thing
that was
right
very
by the waist,
high.
and then like a cape.
Yeah, and then and watching him next to Theresa May, didn't he like trash her?
Yeah, but I mean, well, he didn't. Well, he did trash her. I'm sure he did at some point. Who doesn't he? Make fun of.
Yeah, I don't know. I was waiting for a quick Brexit from him. See what I did there? Look at me.
Yeah, look at you. So, and Rich Lowry and Joe Tacopina are both on Monday, as they always are. We talked about Tom Seaver and Tom Brady, because Tom Brady has trademarked or patented the name Tom Terrific.
Yes,
and that was Tom Seaver's nickname.
And Sid was pissed off about that.
Yeah, that ain't right. And
then they were saying that Tom is a great guy, and I pointed out, is he a great guy?
Is he?
He cheated on his pregnant wife, Bridget Moynihan, with Giselle, and then got her pregnant. So is he really a great guy?
I don't know. We don't know. And then we ended Monday with the guys from Kiwanis Club coming in. They brought us breakfast. They're doing a great thing.
They have this sleepaway camp. It's Kiwanis, KIWAINS.com.
Yes.
And their camp is for special needs kids, but they make the kids feel non-special, in a special way. So they make them part of everybody is the same. And it's just and it's for the parents too.
Yeah.
So if you want to send your kid there,
go check that out. Yeah. And I think it's free. It's almost free. I don't know. We got to look into it. Honestly.
They get donations, so maybe it is free.
Yeah. We'll see. So that was Monday. Tuesday was another big day for us too.
Yes.
As I found out Monday afternoon,
we called it Titty Tuesday.
Titty Tuesday.
That was our word in the control room.
Titty.
Why
right?
are we?
Well, you know why we were saying it.
Well, is it because of Mr. Skin?
No, it's not because of Mr. Skin. Remember, you were telling me your daughter.
Oh yes, that's right. I said I can't listen to Howard Stern in the car when my kids are there, especially the teens. I can, but when my almost 9-year-old is in the car and I'm listening to Howard and he they were going off on the word titty, and Howard just kept saying titties. I love titties. And then Emma was in the car, and she's like, Mom, what are titties?
Titties.
And I'm just like,
Titties.
Oh gosh, how am I going to explain this? I'm like, titties are these things. So I pointed to mine, and she's like, aren't those boobs? I'm like, they're also called titties.
That's expanding her
So
vocabulary.
she's walking around the house going, titties. Jack, Liv, these are titties. And Olivia's like, Mom, what is wrong with her? And I'm just like, she was listening to Howard. I blamed it on her. She's listening to Howard. So it was pretty funny.
So Titty Tuesday. And
Titty
speaking
Tuesday.
of, Titty Tuesday, we'll get to Mr. Skin. Yeah, but we came in, the Talkers magazine, Heavy 100 came out. We are number 23 on this year's list.
Baby.
Sid was excited about that.
Steve was excited about it until he wasn't.
Yes.
He found a way to be negative about it and said we should really be in the top 10.
Yep.
The rest of us were very happy to be in the top 25.
Absolutely. I'd love to be on the list in general. I mean,
it's just so funny how Sid always finds a way to be negative about something.
Yeah. Positive about himself most of the time. And negative.
Funny as hell, but just very.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention on Monday what we talked about. We did, I think, a disservice to some people, but I really didn't care.
We
did. James Holzhauer finally lost on Jeopardy Tuesday or Monday night.
We spoiler alerted people.
Yes,
and we let them know that he was out on Tuesday, and then people actually called the station complaining.
Yeah, our Secretary Gladys was not happy.
Yeah, and we got the phone call from Gladys. What'd you guys do?
Why are these people calling about Jeopardy? I'm like,
meanwhile, they were tweeting, fuck you to whoever just tweeted out the spoiler alert. And I'm like, if you're going to unfollow us, unfollow the news because they have it out there too.
Or get off Twitter.
Yeah.
That's what people were saying. It was like, there's people that aren't on Twitter that were upset when people were talking about it. I'm like, give me a break.
Bye.
Get over it. Yeah,
so James, and Bernie and Sid were ready for him to leave. Were you ready for him to leave?
I could have seen him around a little longer, but because the thing was with him is that you could watch Jeopardy as a game and you're going to get a right answer very quickly because he doesn't miss.
Right.
So it's not like, I don't know, the game just moved along a lot quicker with him.
I started out liking him, then I wound up hating him, and then I started loving him. So I'm going to miss him.
I mean, he became like a fixture on the show for almost like a month.
I got used to him.
I did too. I got used to him, seeing him there every night, and it's like, okay, I know what we're going to get from this guy. And he's a character with the pushing it all in. And
he is a character, and he'll be fine now because of his great character about him. But you get used to something, and then when it's taken away. A lot has been taken away from us this week, so now James Holzhauer.
Yeah, that's another one added to the list, But yeah, I mean, also that was the other thing that he's going to have to pay $1.2 million in taxes on the 2 whatever million he made.
So unfair.
It is.
Why do we
crazy.
even have to pay taxes?
Well, that's another. We could talk
Who
about that for days.
made this law? Is it in the Constitution?
Yes, I believe so. Somewhere in our it's a government policy.
We work. Why can't we just? We have to give to the government. It's just so weird that we have to give so much.
Well, that's why.
But not everybody has to give. The people that keep having babies.
True.
They never have to pay taxes.
It's easier, I guess. Well, I don't know.
It's not fair for the working people.
You're right. It's a conversation for the other day. But then it could go on and on and on about taxes. But that's part of our freedom.
But James also is donating a lot of good causes. He has already donated like $20,000 to, and he doesn't have to because he's only keeping a little over $1 million, and he should actually put it away now because he does have a child.
Yes, but he sounds like he's a pretty successful sports gambler. So
yeah.
And he's got a pretty level head. It seems like he's a pretty good head on his shoulders.
Seems like a good guy.
Yeah, no, I have no bad things to say about him. Also, we had a little controversy on the show on Tuesday. Linda Fairstein was supposed to come in with Bo Dietl to talk about the Central Park 5 in a miniseries on Netflix, I believe, right?
Yes,
it's on Netflix.
I forgot what it's called. What they do or something.
What they did to us or something.
Yeah.
Some producers we are. But
we had it before, but we forget.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot going on during the show. But Linda didn't show up. We were waiting for her to come in, and
she told Bo that morning that she was surrounded by When They See Us. It's called
When They See Us
on Netflix. She was surrounded by police, and also because she's getting death threats, and her lawyer has advised her to shut up, don't talk. So she couldn't come in. Yeah,
well, I mean, for her safety, I guess I see it from that. But
Bo was pissed off though, and he doubted the Central Park 5's innocence, and he said they should do, I think it's called DNA spot test,
touching or something, touch DNA touch.
DNA touch.
He was saying
it wasn't around then when the Central Park 5 were around. He said he challenges the Manhattan's DA office to do this, and if they're right and he's wrong, he'll apologize. But he's so convinced that they are guilty, maybe not of actual rape, but he was saying that they did shove things up her vagina and they did do things to her.
Which is just absolutely disgusting. So we'll move on from that. Yep. Mo Vaughn and Frank Thomas joined Sid, actually. Yes. We played that interview. And then Cumia, finally back.
Yeah, Cumia was back. He's great. He's such a great laugh.
Hey, oh, my God.
He's always so positive.
He is.
Great energy.
And he's just, I mean, when you get when those Bernie, Sid, and Cumia
together,
I mean, it's just three, you know what you're getting from
three
this guy.
Great radio guys. Yeah.
Exactly. You know, there's not a beat missed between all three of them.
What
so
do we
it's
call
always
it
good.
In the industry, radio magic.
Radio magic is right. And then Tuesday, our final guest was Mr. Skin, which was a blast.
He was full of titty information.
Yeah,
and nudity, full scenes, and
titty.
Yeah, titty, and good looking guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say he's pretty handsome, if I would say so myself, but. A lot of boobs and all that. I mean, I love that stuff. And he explained about how the 40-year-old virgin thing came about, which is wild.
He said that his mom is a skin turn.
Skin turn.
He
is on his staff.
Yes. And just a lot of information. He knows every movie on every nude scene. And if you go to MrSkin.com, you could see his book there, and you can see these nude scenes and lots of titty.
Oh, I was so...
Matt was fixed on all who's that person?
Kinsey Walawaski or something.
And we were trying to figure out if her titties are real, and they're real.
They are real, and
they're big
are
and real.
Big, and they are
bouncy.
Great nipples for the size of the boob.
Yeah, very
proportionate. So no complaints there.
Makes you feel like drinking some milk.
Oh.
Okay,
that was
Tuesday. And then there was Hump Day.
Getting over that hump on Wednesday, which was a fun show. Joseph Abood came in later in the show on Wednesday.
Yeah, he still looked dapper as usual.
He did. He's usually in, 7:25 or 8:25?
He's usually in 8:25, but who do we have in at 8:25?
Did we at 8:25? We had Randy Thomas.
Oh, yeah. She was great.
Oscars. Yeah, she was really cool.
Our PD loved her. She started at WPLJ, which I did not know.
Me either.
Doing overnights, and she was replaced by Carol Miller. Also, I don't know her either, but apparently all these people are like superstars on FM, disc jockeys. And she was raving about the last show that Race Taylor put on, and also raving about Jim Kerr and all those old time people. Not old people, but people that used to work here, and the demise of PLJ and how upsetting it was. Yeah. And she's in town because the Tonys. She's the voice of the Tonys.
She's the voice of the Tonys, the Oscars. What was the...
Nightline. She's the first female voice of Nightline, which started about 18 months ago. So kudos to her.
She's breaking the glass ceiling of voiceovers and announcing.
She blazed the trail for other women, and then Sid said... And now it's become too much women, actually. There's too many women in sports talk. That's what he said. Yeah. He's like, turn on TV and you see women talking about baseball, please.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I don't know.
But the reason we got her on was because her husband's a fan of the show.
Her husband, Arnie, he calls up a lot, and they both live in L.A., but he wakes up early, and he listens to us. So he wakes up at 7 our time, and turns on his app, and he listens to it. Sometimes he calls. Sometimes he calls me, but he never wants to go on the air. But he calls and says, "Just tell them this, tell them that." So that was cute. But yeah, she was a really great guest.
I thought she was awesome.
Yeah.
Also, big day for you on Wednesday. It was your daughter's birthday.
Oh, my little Emma.
Emma.
She turned 9.
9.
That's my baby girl. Yeah.
What'd you do? Do anything for her?
Yeah, we went out to dinner, and she got to bring one friend, and we dragged my son because he's just so lazy. Now the track is over, he just wants to come home and play video games with his friends.
And what, eat Doritos?
Yeah, the crap that he eats. I'm like, Jack, your room smells so bad. If you stop eating meat, it won't smell as much. And he's just like, Mom, that's not true. You're just making up the stuff so you want me to be a vegetarian and stuff. But he eats the crappiest crap. And I guess because he's 16.
I'm just picturing that commercial with the mom walks in the room, right? And it's like all dirty socks smelling, and she sprays whatever.
I'm still trying to figure out, why does his room smell so bad? But Olivia's, Emma's little, but Olivia's, she's only a year younger. Her room smells good.
Does Olivia wear perfume?
She does, like Victoria's Secret stuff. So it does smell very girly in there.
Okay.
She has all those body lotions and stuff.
There you go.
Because they both have hampers in their room. Mm-hmm. They're both 15 and 16.
Do they do their own laundry?
No.
Okay.
I do everything.
Yep, I didn't do my own laundry either until college. Yeah.
Thank you, because Vic keeps telling me, he's like, you do too much for these kids. Let them do. I'm like, I'll do it. It's fine, because if Jack does the laundry, everything's going to be pink.
All the clothes that you've spent money on are going to be ruined.
Yeah, if you want something done right, just do it.
Yeah.
So I do their laundry. Olivia loads the dishes.
That's good.
Yeah, I've taught her how to do that. She's terrible at it still. I mean, how hard it could be. I said, just follow the order. The plates face this way, the bowls face this way. But when I tell Jack to do the dishes, the bowls are left right side up.
Yeah, so that they're filled up with water?
Yes. And I'm like, Jack, how is this going to get clean? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, the water shoots up. So this has to drain down for the dirt. It has to be scrubbed. And he's like, huh? Mm-hmm. Like, it's just, I don't know, how is he going to survive?
Teenagers. So, but Emma is 9 now.
9 now.
Seems to have a good head on her shoulders.
Yeah,
she's an entertaining.
Yeah, she's an entertaining little girl, and she's an old soul.
That's awesome.
She was born an old soul.
That's awesome. What? So you went out to dinner?
So we went out to dinner. Yeah. She brought a friend, and I had one cocktail, but we ordered a lot of dessert. So I'm still a little full this morning. So that was fun.
So did you get her anything? I mean, you went to dinner. Yes. What'd you get her?
She wanted these Vans. Vans are big now.
Sneakers. Yes. Yeah.
They were big. I know when I was in, I guess, high school.
Off the wall.
Yeah. Off the wall. They have Vans store in every mall. So she wanted these Vans slip-on white sneakers, the same ones that Olivia has. She's into Vans as well. Jack wants nothing to do with it. Mm-hmm. He's like Mr. Nerdy Republican boy. But the girls are, like the Vans. And so we got her that. Did you ever hear of something Charles? It's this YouTube guy. He's this big YouTube guy, and he's this gay guy, and he has a makeup palette. And Jacob Charles or something. He's been in the news lately. He said something on YouTube offensive, and I have no idea, but so we got her that makeup palette. To Olivia's dismay, why are you buying her makeup? Olivia thinks I spoil her. I did the same to Olivia. There's a little bit of jealousy there. Mm-hmm. She wants a makeup palette. She's too young for makeup. She puts it on at home with her. She and her friends. It's fine. Yeah. She wanted that. When we got her just a necklace that she wanted. Just that's it. But her kiddie party is on Sunday. Okay. So that'll be cute.
All right. You could do it at your place?
No, bowling.
Bowling?
Neon bowling. It's like glow in the dark bowling.
Oh, that's cool.
Because Emma wanted, I said, what about like at a nail salon? We did that one year. She said, no, she has a lot of boy friends.
Oh, okay.
So she wanted to invite the boys. So it's bowling, I think, is the best. She had Sky Zone last year, which is a fun, have you ever been there? Trampoline place.
Oh, yes.
So
I've heard
of
something
fun.
like that. Yeah,
I love jumping on the trampoline. So we had it last year. So this year's bowling. And
that's an easy thing. That's a lot of kids. It's easy.
But let them do it, right?
Exactly. You could just leave them on their own.
I'd rather pay and they could take care of it.
They know how to. Bowling is easy to do. So that was Wednesday. That was your daughter's birthday. You said. We also talked Sid on Wednesday. Was talking about how it was a daughter theme on Wednesday.
Ava.
How he had a long ass day. Then he came home, ate dinner, and then Ava, his daughter, after dinner was like, "Dad, can I ask you a favor?" And what is it? I don't have any money.
Yes, right away. Because
any money.
That's all teenage girls want.
And she actually wanted to go play tennis, and we've known for a while that she's a pretty damn good tennis player. Yeah. So Sid spent an hour and a half playing tennis, getting his ass whooped up and down the court.
She's really good. She's vying for a scholarship to college with tennis. So she kicked his ass, but he fought a fight. Not good fight, but she still beat him. Yeah. But the lesson learned was he was tired and he was going to say no, but he wound up having the best walk home with her because they saw the sunset together, and they were actually talking because they have a little bit of a strained relationship because she is 15 and he's closer to his son right now, who's 10. But they had a great talk on the way home, and I guess the moral of the story is whenever your kids want to hang out, don't say no.
Don't put it off.
Right. Don't put it off. It's that song, Cats in the Cradle.
Yes.
He grew up to be just like his dad. So you can't say no. And Sid, to our delight, did not say no.
No, and I think it was great for him. Also, big stuff on Wednesday. We had Pete Rose for 2 segments talking about his Play Hungry.
Yeah, Play Hungry.
His new book.
That was a great interview. What did he say? He said that Joe DiMaggio
is not a man. Man with a penis. He is a penis with a man hanging off of him.
That's
something
the best.
Like that.
Yes,
the man had a big penis. And he showered him in Vietnam or Korea or something like that. It was strange stuff. But baseball stuff. Looks like he said that he didn't want to he's over the whole Hall of Fame thing. He's got a statue outside.
Yeah, he said he did it to himself.
Yeah.
Which, that's pretty mature.
It is to admit that after all those years. We talked about Randy Thomas, who was 825, booed. Tracy Morgan got into a little fender bender after buying a $2 million
driving
Bugatti.
his douchebag car. Who buys a $2 million? Well, he got, what did he get, $90 million from Walmart?
Yeah, that's what you said. I told you that line, right? Or Deb said, somebody said that. I said, yeah, he probably bought that car with the money he got from that accident.
That's because where else is he getting that money from? He's not making that much money doing stand-up.
No.
He's not on SNL.
Yeah, he's not on SNL any longer. About movies
I mean,
or anything.
he's been in, has he been in movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know he had a TV show, The Last OG, that was on Hulu or Amazon or something like that.
He had.
Well, that was like last year, but who knows? Maybe something's in the works.
But a Bugatti, he just drives out of the dealership with it, and bam.
I mean, I don't know if it's his fault but if I was him after that,
she hit him.
She hit him, yeah. I mean, I think Bernie made the point. He's like, this guy probably should never drive have anybody driving for him after that experience. Yeah, but
then we started talking about cars. Which cars are driven by the biggest douchebags? And BMW.
BMW, no doubt. Yeah,
sorry for all you BMW drivers that are not douchebags, but for those of you that are douchebags, you agree with us.
There you go. So that was Wednesday. Thursday, big day for all of America and the world. Really,
gosh, yeah.
D-Day.
What a commemoration that we did.
Yeah.
It was it's the 75th anniversary of D-Day, and we started out with Colonel Jack Jacobs. Then we spoke to this incredible hero.
Yes, a Tuskegee Airman named Harry...
Lieutenant Colonel Harry... Stewart. And he'll be 95 years old on July 4th.
Yeah.
And such stories. If you missed the interview, you can go to WABCRadio.com/Bernie and Sid, and all of our interviews.
Yeah, all of them are up there. You can hear, you can listen back to them if you can't hear us.
God, this guy just 95, and he still has all his wits about him.
Yeah, sharp as a tack.
Yeah, and all the stories, and we played some audio of another guy who was at Normandy, and the scene in Saving Private Ryan of the guy who his helmet gets shot.
Yeah,
and then he's like, he takes his helmet off. And he looks at the hole in his helmet, and then right when he takes his helmet off, he got shot in the head.
Yeah.
So that guy, we have audio of the guy who was with him when he died.
Yeah,
and we played that, and it was very
emotional. No, it was an emotional day. We try to a lot of our callers, and I don't know if it's true or not, but said, hey, we're the only ones out there paying respects to.
Yeah, I'm surprised that no other radio stations did a D-Day contribution.
No, I mean it is a surprise. Believe me,
I'm sure Mark Levin will do one tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
He's definitely a patriot lover. So.
Yes. So it was a D-Day theme. We said Jack Jacobs. Yes, we had Colonel Stewart on.
Yes.
Bill O'Reilly was on talking about D-Day.
Because one of our callers mentioned one of his favorite books of all time is Bill O'Reilly's Killing Patton book, and then Bill was talking about that, and then we switched gears and talked to Jim Leyritz.
Yes, that was in the 9 o'clock hour, but also in the 8 o'clock hour before O'Reilly. I don't want to skip over this. Was the Jill Fund the Street, which we always have a blast doing.
That was fun with doing that. We did ask people about D-Day.
We did.
And half of them did know. I
was very surprised at how many people knew Normandy, like that.
Pleasantly surprised.
Yes. We had one woman say, I think she got it confused with the dropping of the bomb on Nagasaki.
Oh, yeah, atomic bomb.
Which,
right, but at least she knew it was World War II.
Yeah, at least she was close with that. I mean, we were walking around, and you got to understand, we're down there in Penn Station, tons of people. We're just looking for people.
Yeah.
And we were looking for people that we would think, wouldn't know. We were really surprised. Pleasantly surprised.
And we think that's because of Saving Private Ryan.
Yes, absolutely. We had a caller on Thursday call in and say that that's what he tells his daughters. He gives them a brief history and then, plays that first scene of Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah. That's a great thing to do. My son saw it and he's just like, I can't believe that happened.
No, it's an unbelievable
movie. What did they
movie.
say? 150% of our soldiers were lost because 100% there and then half of the relief.
Yeah.
I think that's what a caller said.
Yeah. And no, we had a bunch of callers telling us about experiences, whether they had relatives that were at Normandy or whether they had been to Normandy.
A lot of choked up callers.
Yeah. Well, so we appreciate that.
Nice.
We love our veterans.
Oh, yeah. And if you ever see somebody wearing a World War II hat, just go up to him, shake his hand, and if you're in a restaurant and you see it, pay for his meal.
Yes, one of the callers
Yeah.
suggests that, and that's not a bad idea.
That's a great idea.
I mean, that'll go a long way.
It really
will. You said Jim Leyritz. We had him on in the 9 o'clock hour. Also in the 9 o'clock hour, we had talked about this 93-year-old veteran that was flirting with Melania Trump.
Oh, that was so
we played the audio. It wasn't great audio.
It wasn't great audio, but he did. He was stricken by her beauty, and he turns to Trump, and he says, I should say, he turns to President Trump, and he's like, "This is your wife?" And he says, "Yeah." He said, and then he said how beautiful she was, and Trump's like, "You can handle it."
Yeah, he's like, if I was 20 years younger, he's like, yeah, you can handle it. You can handle it. I was like, okay, you really think at 73 that guy could handle it? No, I don't think so.
93,
yes. Yeah, but even at 73, I don't think so. So, and then Jim Leyritz talked Yankees and some pink tie event.
He's got a pink tie event Monday night.
Yeah.
A charitable event for Children's Hospital at Stony Brook. So pinktie.org. It's worthwhile to donate.
Absolutely. And I guess Bernie Williams is going to be performing there and his band and the guitar player. So, but that was it. Flip, you got the birthday party this weekend, Sunday. Any other sweet plans?
I have one of my brother's twins is turning 1. That's Saturday.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. And then I have Emma's party on Sunday.
So bowling.
So Aiden and Sophia, they'll be 1, and then Emma is 9.
Wow.
So we'll be doing that. What about you?
I guess I have nothing on my plate right now.
You can be drinking.
Exactly. Just
smoking.
Go out, having some fun, just exploring.
It's going to be a nice weekend. So.
That's what I hear. It's going to be nice. So just going to be all over Brooklyn.
Nice.
Doing the damn thing. So until we return.
Until then.
Peace!